Okay, it's that time of the day where we have the home stretch, and I can see that you're enjoying some things on your phone, which is good. It's technology. The way you listen to music these days.
Yes.
I saw a music clip, a video clip recently. Well, in the course of the week, someone just was, cataloging those devices we used back in time. Started with pushing the button for a channel on television, then open the cassettes, and then slotted it in the machine, and the cartridge and video, VHS, cassette, and all those things. Those days are since gone. That's why your phone can do everything now.
Yes, it can.
Our guest is someone who has also undulated between technologies to be a part of a conversation this morning. His full name is Segun Tosin Odeyemi, but guess what his name is? Stage name, STO.
His initials, actually.
That's his stage name. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me here this morning.
You are a music producer, and you are also a very talented music artist yourself, with more than 10 years in music production, jingles production, a soundtrack for movies, and all these things. You have been around for a little bit.
Yes, actually.
You know, let me begin with this one. We have been told that.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
We have been told
Straight face.
that music artists are eccentric. So when a producer has to work with them, the first thing to manage is not the song, it's their eccentricity. I can see that you are nodding your head. Is that in agreement?
Please see who is talking. He's in broadcasting, and in almost every broadcast station, you will see a sign somewhere that says, you don't have to be mad to work here, but it helps.
Alero, he is not a broadcaster right now. He is a music producer. So let me talk to him as a guest on my program.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Anchor. Please, Mr. Musician.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you mad?
No, I'm not.
That's the question he just asked you. Are you
No,
mad?
no. I'm not. Eccentric, not mad. Eccentric. Yes, please. Please go ahead.
Dr. Aboje.
Okay. Okay, so what would you want me to answer, sir?
I just asked that.
No,
you
okay,
have to manage the eccentricities before you manage.
So manji
Not really. So I think I've been lucky enough to work with good people who don't carry their whatsoever it is, the fame. They don't carry it on their heads. So
give me examples of those artists.
I've worked with Mr. P of P Square. I've worked with Olamide. You know, I've worked with Lamborghini, Rugged Man. These guys are.
And you want to tell me that Rugged Man doesn't have a little bit?
No.
Mr. P doesn't have a little bit.
Usually there are some.
Olamide doesn't have a little bit.
So the thing is, you know, these artists, they respect us, especially when you know your craft as a producer. So when they come to you, they listen to you most of the time, even if they try to probably, raise their shoulders outside. When they come to the studio, they are humble.
Okay, you've spoken about the artists you've worked with, but you are also part musician. So what about you?
Okay, so I'm actually very humble. I don't carry...
He didn't ask if you were humble.
So I'm not eccentric.
No,
I'm not. I'm cool-headed.
And you are succeeding in the industry. There's something wrong.
I have God.
Okay, you have God, right?
Okay.
Please tell me one thing God does that is normal. Okay, now
he's
thinking.
I can see your
brain normal. I think it keeps us in check and it keeps us humble.
Okay. All right. So
that jingle.
Yeah.
That I'm reading about here.
Don't go there. The very first one, don't go there yet.
Okay, all right. Sorry.
In the interest of peace and stability.
Okay.
You may want to go there eventually, but not right now. Because the only one that some will remember is the one of 1993. And by the way, I know the artist that produced that one as well. Wow. MKO's jingle.
MKO.
Yes.
He's our man,
yes. The guy is in London now.
That was fantastic.
Okay. But music in Nigeria has moved. You produce the music that become music videos. We won't talk to you about the music videos now, but you know, one of the things that a number of people have said about music production these days, you may want to educate us, is that it has transited quite a lot. It's really not so easy to keep pace or track these days. Before you know what is happening, I mean, back in time, Alero, a hit song will still be around for maybe like 2 months, 5 months, and all. But today, you're like,
Will o' the Wisp.
2 weeks, it's gone.
If he's lucky.
True.
If he's lucky.
Why is that?
Well, Buga is still making waves. Everybody is still bugaing.
I mean, it's interesting. Michael Jackson's songs are still hits after how many years? So, what, in your opinion, yes, is responsible for that, such that a hit track today, before you know what is happening?
Okay, so I think one of the reasons is social media. And social media has its own good and it has its own, you know, downside, which is people tend to gravitate towards what is next. So that our attention span these days is not compared to what it used to be. So short. What is happening on TikTok? Everybody is trying to, you know, move into the next rave of the moment and all of that, you know. So I think that also kills our longevity of
attention
span.
But
are hit pieces coming out that fast?
So, Ma?
Are hit pieces coming out that fast?
Yes, I think some new guys are actually very hungry these days. And then because, you know, the music right now is a game of number, so people tend to churn out materials weekly so that they can get more money. Because the more materials you put out, the more money.
Interesting. Yeah. So there are two major components that make up a song.
Yeah.
There is the instrumentation or percussion.
Yeah.
And then there is the lyrics
Yes.
and the melody of the music.
Yes.
Now, I would like you to help us understand. She gave the example of Keith Daniels' Buga.
Buga, yes.
What people remember more about the song are the lyrics and the melody of it. Mfune Ibago by Two-Face. What I love about it is the percussionary, the music of it. You know, and a number of people will remember Sweetest Taboo, and they will only remember the percussions, and on and on and on like that. So, what are the things that make producers come up with the kind of percussion or movements to a song that makes it become the hits that they become?
Okay, so first and foremost, the truth is, for every composition, lyrically, there has to be the music, because sometimes the music helps the composition stay, you know, I mean,
on the minds of
people. Actually. So the truth is, you can't just have an a cappella. You can't have Buga sang and without the music, and you think people will dance. People won't dance. So the inspiration that a producer probably comes up with from maybe his background in music, or maybe from listening to the artist, sometimes helps, you know, making those percussions, soundtracks. And the truth is, sometimes we don't even know what we're doing sometimes.
Oh, really?
That's the truth. Yes. Sometimes we're just connecting the dots, little by little, little by little.
Adding this, adding that.
Yes. And it turns out to be something.
Yes.
To buttress your point, I remember one song, and I always give that as an example of, okay, let me not use the word I'm thinking.
You mean the word eccentric?
No, not that one. This song, Alaji. I mean, that is what it says from beginning to end.
True.
But it's danceable. People love to listen to it. And I just ask myself, are we getting crazy? Or is the musician crazy? Is this supposed to be a song?
There's another one like that. I don't know how many bars does that part of the song alone have. Perhaps even half of the entire song, if not more. Chop banana till you go, you. That's what you will hear over and over and over and over. And I'm wondering.
And the boys are making their money.
So what is it? So there's those who have said, you know, it's just laziness.
Not really. Repetition sometimes does it. When you repeat it over and over,
people are listening.
Allergy, it just sticks.
That's it.
Compared to songs where you have
Plenty
so
story.
many lyrics. People, especially in this age, trust me, just give us something short, something bugaye, keep it running over and over.
But then the challenge to that is, and I'll put it to you,
Yes.
you're young and growing in the industry, and you've worked with some of the biggest names
Yes.
in contemporary Nigerian music. People are looking out that this generation will also begin to influence lives through music. There are those who will always reference, okay, for instance, in contemporary times, Power of Naija by Two-Face, songs that, some of the songs that Falz has out, and, you know, this one that we have even played today by Simi, that featured Chief Commander Ebenezer Obey, you know, just admonishing people and all of that. So conscious music, essentially. I don't know. It seems conscious music doesn't have that kind of
Impact.
impact or attention span or followership.
It doesn't. So I think that, you know, when I started, I said social media. So people want to listen to something to just make them happy on the go, and let's just go. So the truth is, some of those songs that have deeper meanings, they take time for people to, especially in this age, everybody's in a haste. Give me something short and let me go.
Is to do what?
So what you're saying is that they're listening more to the rhythm than to the lyrics.
Actually,
the rhythm is more important.
yes. So the truth is, the lyrics also comes and, of course, makes it all
That's
like
later.
a song.
That's
Yes,
later.
but the music itself is what really drives that buzz and everything people are.
Let me confirm
talking
that,
about.
Alero. My daughter, we were having a conversation one day. I said, there's this, she was listening to Ray J's I Like the Way You Lie. And she was just singing the song. She loves the sound of her voice. And I say, pause. Are you listening to the song that you're singing? I say, yeah, I'm singing it. So what's the song saying? That was the first time she was paying attention to the lyrics. How can you like the way somebody lies?
Eh? How?
And it's a beautiful rhythm, by the way. Beautiful percussion, beautiful movement to the song. Very lovely, lovely song. But the lyrics.
What actually catches your attention first as a listener is the music.
Is that saying, STO, that music is not functional beyond just giving people good feelings?
Pleasure.
No, so you know, there are genres of music, but it's just at this age, we just want happy music.
Instant fix.
So there are conscious sounds, there are conscious music. But people, maybe it is when they are not feeling too happy, that's when they want to listen to those songs. But you know, in this age, there is already that tense atmosphere. So nobody wants to listen to something that will make them start thinking that, this song. So everybody just wants to be happy. Low, 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 low. It's just easy. You know, there's nothing really in that song, but the fact that it's just a happy song. You know,
it's a happy song.
Okay.
So any musician who is not doing happy songs
song,
now,
trust me, they might not really stream your songs that much.
Oh, interesting. Now, what are the things that you would reference as the challenges of the music producer in Nigeria, at least from your own perspective?
Feedback from monetary feedback. Yeah, actually, because the truth is, we make these songs, we make them sound so good, the artist takes it out and then starts getting the money, and nothing is being said to the producer as regards, okay, this is...
But you had a contractual agreement.
Okay, so in this age, we are getting more informed with the contract and all of those things. So producers are more deliberate with their decisions these days. Some 7-10 years ago, it used to be just come, let's just do something. But now that we've seen that these guys are making money, let me also tap into this. Okay, so let's draft out a contract, you know. So the challenge is, or one of the challenges is that the response in terms of the monetary aspect, and then sometimes you don't even get the accolade. You don't even get the credit sometimes. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, sometimes.
You don't get credit for the music you
For
produce.
the music, yeah. There are some songs that you have to probably go to make extra research to know who actually produced the song. Do you know right now, I don't know who produced that song we've been making reference to.
Okay.
Till now, you know.
Yeah. You do jingles as well. Do you
Yes.
produce them, or do you
Compose the songs.
compose them, or what? Are they more difficult than music, for instance? You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
A jingle and a piece of music.
So,
Which is more difficult?
No, none of it is actually really easy. So because you have to take time you have to be deliberate with what you're writing. So if you want it to be happy, be deliberate about it. So for jingles, you have to look
Which are
at
just like 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
And
It
you've
has
got
be
to get your
catchy,
message across
very
in 30
catchy.
seconds.
So you have to look at what can sell. What can people listen to in the first 1 to 5 seconds and catch their attention? Those are the lines you're looking for. So it's quite, a bit harder for jingle because of the time frame compared to a song that is like 3 minutes,
3 minutes.
because there is so much time to enjoy. But one minute song, 1 minute jingle or 30 seconds, you have to be on your, on your feet and get it done.
Okay, so what do you wish to see in the music industry, especially music production, within the shortest possible time that will be sustainable?
Not to be selfish as being a producer, because it will seem as if I'm just favoring myself, because
it's natural.
Yeah, I think that the artists should do more. They should do better. They should do better by with this contract, because there's this awareness and all of those things that we are trying to, showcase. They should not take it as, this is a stress on me. They should embrace it and then let us work together.
I guess that only speaks to one thing. You need to ramp up on that contract part of the conversation. Segun Tosin Odeyemi is a producer, music producer, artist, and all. Thank you so much for your time this morning.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you very much for staying with us this Saturday morning, spending all your morning with us. Thank you. We'll be with you again next Saturday to bring you a fresh edition. I am Alero Edu, wishing you all the best and saying, see you next month.
If you are in traffic, sincere apologies. Just be patient. I'm Ayo Makinde. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend.